get a look here at Trey Lance.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
And Lance's throw there into the hands of Ross. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. The Lance going to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now Lance.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
This is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week: 13 carries, 54 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Finding room at midfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Tarvarius Moore
just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Again, it's Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
To Chenault on the slant.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This is brought in at the 21. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over first and 10. The Niners set to take over on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Room here to run.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Coup for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Fighting through pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw here.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught by Evans.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. Dancing away at the 35. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complementary